Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. As you guys saw from the title, for today's video, I'm going to be doing a first impressions on the new Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy Eyeshadow Palette. Now, we're throwing it very casual style today. It's kind of becoming freezing ass outside, which I'm loving. Hence the sweater, and then also I don't know if it's just like my hair, you know what I mean? I purchased this for $49 at the Sephora event. It should be available for everyone, I believe, on the 21st of September on Too Faced site, and then I think Sephora site as well. This was one that I definitely wanted 1,000,000%. I made sure not to use it just because I had it for like a week already, just because I kind of wanted to do a first impressions with you guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be comparing it to the Gingerbread palette that released last year. I was very curious to see how similar they are, and I'm not gonna lie, this morning I opened up both and I'm like, damn, they're kind of similar. But we're gonna check out the shades and do swatches soon together. Here is what the outer packaging looks like. Adorable. I did my entire face besides for my eyes, so I'm going to do a look with you guys in today's video. And then here's what the palette looks like. Same as the box. It has the tin package, and then I showed this to you guys in my Sephora haul video, but then you get 18 different eyeshadows that are included in here. So here you guys can see what we're working with. A pretty nice neutrally type of palette with the exception of like that blue shade. I have swatched these and they are very soft, like softer than their normal like formula shadows. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, it feels delicious. I also love these small details. We have Gingerbread Man and Gingerbread Girl right over there. Ooh, I'm gonna be wearing one of these. I think I'm gonna show these in a different video, like swatches and all of that, but I have the Gingerbread Man and then the Gingerbread Girl liquid lipstick here to share with you guys. They re-released these for this year. They just repackaged it. I didn't pick it up because I don't need like 15 in my house, although I do because it's gingerbread. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with swatches. All right, so I went ahead and swatched all 18 different eyeshadows. They are very nice. Like I mentioned before, they're very soft. I will say that there are two that are kind of loose and piecey. So it's this one right over here and then this one. So I had to swatch those twice, so just have that in mind. Other than that, I think all of them pretty much swatched well. This one right here was a little bit patchy, but I feel like that's like a lot of those kind of shades swatch that way, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I think that overall very nice. Color story is pretty neutral, a little bit more on the warmer side, but let's see what we could come up with. I think when I'm gonna leave this on this hand, and then when we're ready, we'll swatch the regular Gingerbread palette, and then I'll kind of be like, ooh, see how similar they are. Or maybe I'll just wipe this off and then do it after again. Okay, so I don't know what kind of look I'm going for. I've been doing just the same kind of techniques, I don't know, the last month or so. I'm gonna be using only 3 brushes, and I'm not gonna do my lower lash line area just because I've been liking that kind of look lately. I don't know. So I'm gonna be using the Morphe and Jack and Hill brushes. You guys know I love these. They don't know who I am. I purchased this kit myself, and I've been enjoying them a ton. I'm gonna be using the JH30, which is just this really like fluffy big brush. I love this because I have bigger eyes, so it just kind of fills up a lot of space quickly. I'm going to be using the JH32, which is a little bit more of like a pointed crease brush, great to get like in the outer V area, but not too high. And then I'm just going to be using the JH41 brush, which is pretty much just a flat shader brush. You don't necessarily have to use that, you can use your fingers, but I find that it really gets into like small areas where my finger can't really get into. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Firstly, I love the fact that they always include a light whitish creamy shade that I can set my lids with, so I'm going to use this shade right over here. And I just like that because then I have to take out first world problems. Then I have to take out a loose setting powder, but if I have this in here, it just makes things so much easier. Way too much noise outside. I don't know, it's kind of getting me annoyed to be honest. I'm just going to put some music in here and we're going to do the look like that. For the lid, I think I'm gonna go in with Hot Tamale, which is this one. There are a nice amount of like neutral shades you can just throw on the lid, so that will take on our brush that I spoke to you guys about before, that flat one. So that's pretty much it for the eyes. I will say I feel like in general they applied really nicely, very easy to blend out, not a pain in the ass at all, and I do like the eye look. And then I'm gonna put on eyeliner as well as mascara. These two are from Essence. Love these, so affordable. I'm gonna use the Essence Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil. The only thing I don't like is that it's not retractable, but it's fine. They have a retractable one, but this is better. Anyway, this is the Essence Volume Stylist Mascara. So I'm gonna tightline. It usually takes me forever. I'm gonna highlight my brow bone and inner corner with this shade right here, which is called Lick the Spoon. It would be the only shade I would probably highlight with. I feel like everything else would be a bit too dark. I'm gonna use it on that same brush that I used to pat the shade on my lid with. It's actually very pretty. I really like metallic-y highlighters for my brow bone. I know some people like it when it's more matte. I prefer that. Anyways, I like this palette. I think it's very, very nice just based on my first impressions. It's definitely more of like a neutral palette. I feel like the color story is probably not anything too special or unique. You probably have most of these shades in your collection if you are someone who buys makeup regularly. If not, I feel like one would get a lot of use out of this just because it has so many neutrals and it's like just perfect for every single day. The kind of palette that you don't really have to think, you just throw on and kind of go, which I really like. Like when I open this palette, I'm not like, what am I doing with this? Like the ABH and Norvina palette that they recently released, I love that palette. I think it's crazily pigmented. It works really nicely, but I do stand there for a few moments prior to putting on my makeup and I'm like, hey, what am I doing? You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't have that with this one. For lipstick, I think I'm going to use, I don't know. Let's use the Gingerbread Girl. So here's what Gingerbread Girl looks like on the lips. I didn't even have to dip it in twice. It's so pigmented and gorgeous. I would recommend both of these if you're looking into them. They're pretty. I don't wear such shades often. You guys know this. I'm a little bit out of my comfort zone right now. But we're gonna wear it for the sake of the video. Maybe after too. Anyways, let me show you guys comparisons between both palettes now. Firstly, here's what the packaging looks like on both. On the extra spicy, you have the Gingerbread Girl and Gingerbread Man on it. On the regular Gingerbread, it's just Gingerbread Man. Pretty similar, but still different in their own ways. They both have pretty similar scents. I feel like the spicy one has a little bit of like a kick to it, as opposed to this one. This one doesn't have much of a kick. Okay, here you guys can see what both of these look like side to side. So the top one right here is the regular Gingerbread palette I released last year, and then the bottom one is the Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette. And when I first opened both of these palettes together, I was like, okay, there are some similarities for sure. I feel like the undertones of some shades might be a bit different, but to the most part, I don't know, I kind of feel like they have the same vibe going on. Let me know what you guys think. Are they different enough for you to pick up for yourselves? Are they too similar where you're kind of like, no, I'm good? I have to know. Okay, this is the best I could do. I don't know if this is an awkward position or what. But anyways, this hand right over here is the Gingerbread palette. And then this hand right over here is the Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette. Swatching both, they both swatch really, really nicely, with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 shades here and there, but to the most part, they are very consistent, very creamy, easy to build up, and no fallout or kick up really. Just a very nicely curated palette for both. Based on using this palette for the first time today, I will say I think it's going to be one that I'm going to enjoy. Mainly because I felt like they applied really nicely today. It was just a breeze to create this eye look, and it looks like I really, really tried. I don't think that I really did. Do you know what I mean? And that's the kind of palette that I absolutely love. Like, it looks like you put effort into it, but you look like you look amazing, you know? So the question is, do I need both? If you have the extra money, if you like these kind of tones and you find yourself using them pretty often, then yeah, I think that you're gonna enjoy the formula. I think it's really nice to work with. However, if you're low on cash, or if you're maybe waiting on something else that's gonna be exciting, that's gonna come out for the holidays, or if you're like, you know what, I have a lot of those kind of shades, I don't really need it, then skip on it. But overall, I am pretty satisfied with this, and I do give it like my stamp of approval just because I think it's amazing. I think it's really good. Now, the Palm Springs palette was a definitely thumbs down for me. I just didn't like the vibe of that palette in a way, and the brown there was shit. The brown here was much nicer, and it was just really easy to use, and that is what I look for in palettes. Now, before I repeat myself another 100 times, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the comparison, the swatches, the eye look, as well as me applying this lip product. Let me know if you guys are going to be picking up this palette for yourself. Let me know if you're going to be skipping out on it. What is your opinion on that? And I think that's pretty much it. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.